Hi, today is the 19th of August, and our meditation is based on Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. This is the exhortation that we've been talking about that comes after this, therefore. It's an exhortation that is sent to the brothers and sisters of the church in Rome and of all churches at all times. And it is because of God's mercy, in view of God's mercy, that we are going to do something here. What is it that we are going to do here in view of God's mercy? Or mercies, as it is in the original, apparently. We have to offer our bodies as a living, holy, and pleasing sacrifice to God. That's what the exhortation we've been waiting for, to offer ourselves to God. When he talks about the body, he's talking about everything. It's everything here, the soul and the spirit, because the body is the temple of the spirit. It's not just our heart that we're offering here. We're offering everything. How are we offering this? We are offering this as a living sacrifice because we are ourselves the priests here. They are offering ourselves to God. God could take what belongs to him, but that's not the way it works in the gospel. We have to give our hearts, our lives entirely to God. It's a holy sacrifice, so it is a sacrifice that is given to God. It's something that is set apart to him, like the sacrifices in the Old Testament. And he says that it is pleasing to God. The sacrifices that were pleasing to God were those who were entirely to him. A holocaust. They burned the victim and there was no meat left for the Levites to eat. Everything became ashes at the end. And there were also the burning offerings that were offered to God alone. So we think that here he's talking about a burning offering. So it is a sacrifice that is entirely to God. You offer yourself, your life to God. Your mouth, does it belong to God? Your eyes, your ears, your hands, your feet, the feet that Paul says that we use to proclaim the gospel of peace. How beautiful are the feet of them, the Messiah. These beautiful feet, they should be offered to God. The words that come out of our mouth, James says that we can bless God with this mouth and we can curse men created in the image of God. But that's not right, is it? We should always use our mouths to worship God and to bless people. That's the ideal, but he doesn't call it ideal here. He calls it logic. The word spiritual here, or proper, translated in this version as proper, is the word logikos. It's logical. One day you're walking in a forest in America, in Europe, in Britain, in Australia, wherever you are, walking in this forest, and you hear a bird singing on a tree. And that's logical, that's normal, that's proper. But then the next day you're walking the same forest and you hear a cow singing on a tree in the forest. Not even in Narnia you are going to see a cow singing in a tree. It's not logical. Maybe in the Lord of the Rings, but I haven't seen it in the Lord of the Rings either. You normally see it in nightmares. In God's kingdom, cows don't sing on trees. You are not a cow. You are a bird singing on a tree. A river going to the sea. Tree, sea. That's logical. We live by a huge river here in the south of France, 17, 20 kilometers away from the ocean. Though the ocean tries and comes all the way to our village when the from the Bay of Biscay, these huge waves, they come into the river, but eventually the water will go back to the sea, because that's logical. All the rivers, they go from the mountains to the sea. That's logical. The logical thing here, according to Paul, is that you offer your life to God. That's logical. It's like a bird singing on a tree. A cow singing on the tree is not normal. It's not normal that you live your life without offering it to God. In God's spiritual world, in God's world, tukur, it's logical that you offer yourself to God as a living, holy, and pleasant sacrifice, or pleasing sacrifice to God. That's logical. So I pray that you understand that what you are doing might not be logical, might be like a cow on a tree. So you have to go back to God and offer yourself to Him entirely. God bless you.